Hey everybody, it's Joe from greenlightsound.com, and today we're going to take a look at a new Distressor emulation. This one comes from Plugin Alliance, new from Plugin Alliance, developed by Kiive Audio, the Xtressor, and I'm going to stack this up in a shootout against three other Distressor emulations. One that is my go-to, which is the UAD version up here. It's kind of like a one-to-one Distressor emulation. Then two others that have different names, but of course you can tell are Distressors. The Xtress from Slate Digital and the IK Multimedia T-Rax Compressor, and they're all based upon the classic Distressor from Empirical Labs. The Kiive Audio Xtressor does have a few other bells and whistles that the others don't, which I'm not going to use today. We've got some warmth and saturation, which we can add to the compressor circuit as well. I'm going to leave those out and just match straight up the compressor circuits themselves. We're going to start with my go-to first, which is going to be the UAD Distressor version. We're going to hear it on kick drum. Right now I've got all four plugins bypassed. So here's the kick drum without any distressors at all on it. So it's a pretty beefy kick drum to begin with. We're going to go through all four back to back without me speaking in between. We're going to start with the Distressor first from UAD, then go down to the Kiive Audio Xtressor, then over to the Stephen Slate version, and then over to the IK Multimedia version. So let me engage the UAD and let's hear it. One thing you might notice in looking at the controls of the plugins is that the input and output are set a little bit different on each one, and that's because I wanted to match the gain reduction happening and not just the exact knob position, because some of these are modeled with like hotter outputs than others, and we wouldn't have level matched or same gain reductions then. So I did fiddle with the output and input a little bit to make sure we got around 6-7 dB of gain reduction, right around the orange or yellow LEDs lighting up. Let's listen to that one more time on kick drum, but this time I'm going to cycle through the compressors a little faster. So there we go, four of them on kick drum. Let me know down in the comments which one you prefer, which one kind of grabs the sound that you like. Let's try that again, but this time we're going to take a look at it on snare drum. Okay, so here we have the four compressors on the snare drum part. They're going to be all bypassed. Let's just hear the snare drum without any Distressor emulations on it. This will be kind of interesting because you've got the full snare hits, but also some snare ghost notes and bleed from the kick drum as well. And we can see how the compressor reacts to all of those. So let's start with the UAD version first, and we'll cycle through them in the same order. We'll go UAD, the Plugin Alliance version, the Slate Digital version, and the IK Multimedia version. And then we'll cycle through one more time a little bit faster, starting with the UAD first again. So there we have it, four different models of the exact same compressor. And of course, if you had a bunch of different distressors, they would all sound a little bit different from each other as well. But let me know down in the comments below which one you like the best. Does the new Kiive Audio Distressor emulation stack up well against these old favorites, or do you prefer one of them more than that? If you have any other questions or comments, let me know down in that comment section as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so we can keep you in the loop as to what's coming up next, and I'll see you in the next one.